We back. Right back on top of things. Yo. Oh man, I'm so sore. People don't understand. You be hustling. This job requires hustle. You gotta hustle in this business. I'm about to eat finally. We're gonna talk about it. Hold on 1 second, yo. What up, Fight World? It's your boy, Ego. Yeah. Wilder versus Fury. Crazy fight, yo. Crazy stuff. I enjoyed every minute of it. Make sure y'all come in and smash the like button. We just working. Credentialed out, you know. Young credentials. I got to see a lot of my fighter friends tonight. Boxing is in a good spot. We're in a real good spot. Damn, everybody went to sleep. We had way more people before. I don't know. I guess everybody passed out. Wilder versus Ortiz. Klitschko. Yeah, we back, man. There's a lot of shit going on. You know, it's good. Just a good event, man. Say words, y'all. Yo, shit, I'm about to eat then. If people, I don't know, YouTube probably ain't sending out the notifications. Yeah, man, fuck it. I'm about to just eat then. Good. We got a full spread. Look at these California rolls. California rolls. I got some miso soup. Yo, y'all gotta learn how to eat with chopsticks, B. Y'all ain't doing it right, man. Y'all need these. Y'all be like, ooh. Y'all talking about these fighters, but don't even know how to use chopsticks. So you gotta get the chopsticks. You gotta get that miso soup. Miso soup. Yeah, bruh. We got the combination fried rice. The beef. Chili sauce. We about to go in. I'm so frustrated right now. This is what happens when you work hard. You know, look. Young sweet life. Yeah. This is what happens when you work hard, man. But shit, I'm about to eat. Look at that Chinese food. They did me right in LA with your shrimp. What y'all know about that? Yeah, we got the prawns and my shit. Anyway, I enjoyed, man. I really enjoyed myself tonight. That's the perk of this job. That's the perk of this job. Hold on, let me see if I can. I'm not gonna fidget with this too much. This is the. Hold on. Hold on. Man, we West Coasting. We feeling real westy. Hold on. I told you. Look, we got the chili sauce, that duck sauce. Look, bro. Hold on. Oh. This is gonna have to be good enough. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, man. Boxing, we back. We back up in this boxing shit. Yeah, I enjoyed the fights, bro. I thought the fights were excellent. You know, undercard, it wasn't super stacked, but it was good to see Jarrett Hurd back. Whoever Jarrett Hurd fought, he was game. Jason Wellborn, he was game a little bit. And I like that Charlo got in the ring. That was exciting. That's a big fight for Net. Man, Adonis Stevenson. I didn't get a chance to do that video, but I watched it. He looks suspect in there. Crazy thing is, Adonis, I thought he could box more. He looked like a one-trick pony. Versus Vodstick. He did hurt him though. The ropes kept up Vodstick in one round. But actually, after he hurt him, he got stopped shortly after, like a round or two after. I don't know what's up with Adonis's gas tank. Adonis Stevenson got knocked out late, 11th round maybe. Stevenson on critical condition? What do you mean? Who said that? What do you mean careful? You act like I did something. Careful what? I don't get it. Who said he's in critical condition? That's what they said? He's in critical condition? Yeah, but why you blaming me like I did it? I don't get it. Why'd you tell me careful? Careful of what? I didn't say nothing. I just said his game plan. I didn't know his game plan. But, I mean, thanks for the heads up. I didn't know he's in critical condition. Wow. I never heard about that. Well, prayers up for him. Yeah, I'm about to fight. I didn't know. But I didn't say nothing crazy. Fury scolded him. Fury, I mean, we all knew Fury is the more technical boxer. People act surprised when what we know to be the case before the fight starts shows up. I could have told you that Tyson Fury is more well-schooled, slick defense, herky-jerky. You know how I know? Because when Tyson Fury was like 400 pounds or whatever he was still moving well. That's the mark of You like James. Oh fuck! I put hell of a wasabi. That shit went straight to my nostrils. Just like James Toney. Even when James Toney didn't look like he was in the best shape, he was still moving well. Andy Ruiz, he moves better than his body looks. Tyson Fury. Yeah, but Tyson Fury was 400 pounds, 385 or whatever, and he was still moving well. So I knew going into the fight, it'd be something. I don't know, boxing on a different level than a lot of people though. Like, people saying it was a robbery and all this extra shit. Half of them were saying bum squad and that Tyson Fury is gonna get slept and all this. Now all of a sudden they're experts on scoring fights. Listen, it was a good fight. I'm not taking anything away from anyone. You know, they jump-started the division more so than AJ, and AJ's the big name in the division. So, you know, I give credit to Tyson Fury for outboxing Wilder in spots and hopping up from that knockdown. You know, he just stands for something. Same thing with Wilder. Wilder, he's just does things for the culture. You know, I think honestly, this is I'm not just saying that he said this anyway, but I believe him. I think he was a little overzealous. You know, doing all that. My people have been for 400 years. You know, to this day and all that. He had a lot riding on it. You know, I think he was trying to do it for the culture to a point where he didn't really have a fluid game plan in the middle round. He was trying to knock Fury off. But Fury's, he's wet, he's slippery. He's giving you different looks, so that's not, you know, that played into what Fury does well. Because he moves well for a big man and he's tall and big. So, just being on his first pay-per-view and stuff. To this day. Y'all motherfuckers talking shit, right? Someone said Wilder looked amateur. Well, peep this. This how I know a lot of y'all don't know shit about boxing. Leave it to your boy to keep it real. This is why y'all don't know shit about boxing, and a lot of people are doing this off of emotion and, you know, and we know what they were saying before the fight. How you gonna say Wilder looked amateur, right? Listen. I know people get mad, but just hear me out. Just listen, that's all I'm asking. Listen and tell me if this makes sense. Whoever just said Wilder looked amateur, I'm not even mad at the comment. It is what it is. But if you're gonna go in on Wilder, look at this angle. Vladimir Klitschko is an Olympian and a gold medalist. So he medaled higher than Deontay Wilder. He started boxing sooner than Deontay Wilder. Yet the guy who looked amateur didn't have a gold medal and didn't start boxing. Who did better? Klitschko versus Tyson Fury or Wilder versus Tyson Fury? So no matter how you slice it, Wilder, the sloppy guy, the least experienced guy, did better than the gold medalist. Klitschko looked horrible versus Tyson Fury. He looked horrible. So no matter how hard you try to come down on Wilder and ream him and, you know, make him look like shit, then justify Klitschko, who is more accomplished, more storied, has a higher medal, gold medal, you know, he has power for sure, you know, he has a high knockout ratio,
He's an inch shorter, you know, so roughly around. He weighed more than Wilder. Wilder weighed fucking 212. He weighed 212. Klitschko, when he fought Klitschko, or when he fought Fury, he probably weighed 240, 250. So, you know, you could say Wilder did terrible and all that. So, what about Klitschko? Klitschko was closer in weight to Tyson Fury, higher metal. So Wilder didn't look that bad. The guy with less experience and a more unconventional, sloppy style, less fundamental style, did better than the gold medalist. That's how you know styles make fights. So, I mean, you could try to make Wilder look like a horrible heavyweight, but why did he do better than the guy who's supposed to do better, you know, on paper? Told you, styles make fights. Just like Maidana. Maidana did better with Floyd than Pacquiao and Canelo. But Canelo on paper was supposed to be it. He's supposed to be the next golden boy. Maidana lost to Amir Khan, still did better than Canelo. It's boxing. Yeah, Fury did his thing. I'm very happy with it. I don't know how he got up though. That was like pure willpower. He got hit with the second shot too. He got hit with the first punch and then like a left hook. Incredible. So, I'm not here to bash either guy. They both entertained me, did a tremendous job in doing it. I even like the theatrics, like the ring walk. Tyson Fury came out to like 3 songs, having a good time, looked very calm. Wilder came out with like pyrotechnics and shit. You know, this was good for boxing. I'm sorry, y'all, this food is so good. I have no idea how people thought Fury won. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know shit about boxing, don't know how to score boxing, and they start looking at other aspects of it. Like Tyson Fury's story is incredible. Incredible. Him getting up in the 12th round and getting up from 2 knockdowns from a vicious puncher, that's a spectacle. But those are all things that you can't really score for, you know? I can't score for a guy's heart. Durability. I mean, if that's the case, then Ruslan Provodnikov will win all of his fights. Because Matisse was melting Ruslan Provodnikov. He was hitting him with some hard shit, and he came back later to hurt Matisse. But again, that's not how you score boxing. You can't score off of that. So people score off the story. You know, if you look at it from an aspect of Tyson Fury was getting busy for sure. He did really good. But I thought it was more so in the middle rounds. And then in round, I want to say 10 and 11, I think he won 2 back-to-back rounds then. But he didn't win all of the first 5 rounds, all the first 8 rounds, like some people said. I didn't see that. I'll rewatch it though. You know, boxing is not about who you want to win or, you know, like some movie Creed shit, like courage. It was a long count. It was real long. I think Jack Reese was like all of us, like, what the fuck? How'd he get up from there? So, you know, I'm not taking anything away from either. I refuse to. You can say whatever you want about me. But I'm happy it was a draw. Because neither one of them deserved to lose. They both fought their ass off. Hard fight to score. It was really tug of war. Yeah. Wilder is getting outboxed badly in the spot, which we knew. You know? We knew Tyson Fury could. It was just a good fight, man. Good event, you know, and I refuse to let anything take away from that. That's what I saw. You know, like I said, I could watch it again, but reading on Twitter, some people having 7-8 rounds for Fury, I didn't see that. I didn't have him pitching a shutout. It's not just me. Boxing writer I was with, well, not with, but next to, he had Fury losing a lot of those rounds too. Early. Yeah, Fury was real classy. I got a video post-fight. He said he could have turned that place out. He said he had like 10,000 gypsies that came out this game. He said he could have fucked the Staples up if he would have called the order. Tyson's real. But it seems like some of the commenters are taking the loss harder than him. Or not even loss, draw, I'm sorry. And a lot of people are screaming robbery this and robbery that. Guess what? To me, this fight was more of a draw than Canelo Triple G. The first one. You know, this was definitely harder to score. Like, I thought the Canelo Triple G was pretty close, but I thought Triple G edged the first one. You know, this was a drawish type of fight. 2 knockdowns, that's 2 10-8 rounds. Despite Tyson Fury landing some good shots in the 12th round, I still would have scored that 10-8. You know, I'm not like, he would have had to get a knockdown or something for it to be an even round. Or like a 10-9 round. Like, I gotta get that. I mean, he was like dead. Like, there's no way I can not score that at 10-8 for me. You guys seem to score however you want. But I agree with both of them. They said they're the number 1 and 2 heavyweights. Man, live, that should look crazy. And listen, so a lot of y'all want to critique Wilder only, big surprise. But y'all were shitting on Fury to begin with. Y'all was shitting on Wilder for taking the Fury fight. See, so a lot of y'all are more proven wrong than me. You know, because y'all weren't giving Fury a chance. I never said that. I told y'all from the jump it's a 50-50 fight. It was definitely a long count. Go watch it. I mean, just watch it and count back. I'm glad people order the pay-per-view too. Hopefully it's a success. Like I said, this is how we get good things in boxing. But here, you know what's impressive about Wilder? That other people on other channels. See, the great thing about my channel is I'm not afraid. I don't have nothing to fear. You know, I speak my mind. Like, I say what I feel. I can't speak for the boxing public. I can't help if my views don't coincide with everyone. I'm just being 100% real. A block Solo Johnson, ego feminine, drinking the water sus. What's more feminine, another dude critiquing how a dude's drinking while he's talking boxing? Or how I'm drinking? You said I'm feminine. Who you think gets more pussy, me or you? You work at fucking AutoZone. I'm gonna have to fight with gorgeous women. But to each his own. But anyway, I don't care what other people say about what they saw. I'm just telling you what I saw. Other thing you got to give credit to Wilder for in this equation that a lot of people are just glancing over. Wilder is in there with the bigger, taller guy. You know, slightly taller, whatever. The motherfucker's weighing 212. Nah, bro. Wilder got real life cracks. He weighed in at 212 on Friday. and Tyson Fury outweighed him by 45 pounds. That's unfucking believable, damn near. That's pretty unbelievable. Cause AJ, when he's getting knockouts, he doesn't knock people out. Like, I guess you can't say that Tyson Fury was a knockout, but like, he's not dropping everybody that hard. And when he does do it, he's weighing like 240 to 262. Bias? Why are you watching me then? I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Don't watch my shit. It's that simple. I'm not going to tell you something I didn't see because it makes you feel better. Get off my channel. It don't matter. Paulie hates Wilder. What'd he say? Because people do this with Sean Porter too because they don't like what his style looks like. But if someone's affected with it, it is what it is. Some people just like the cleaner work. While there's trash, you fight them. That's what's up. Take off your glasses. There's a lot of weirdos here tonight. I'm about to get out of here. I don't even have... I don't know, I just had such a good time at the fight. I'm not trying to deal with the weirdos right now. What did Paulie Malignaggi say? Someone said I lost respect for him. Paulie works for, I think, Sky or something. So he seems to have like a huge knack for UK fighters. I interviewed Paulie one time. He was saying Kell Brook beats Errol Spence. You know, he said Amir Khan would beat Mayweather. You know, he seems to be more impartial to AJ. You know, and like won't say that, you know, won't everyone else believe that AJ had opportunities to make the fight with Wilder. But Paulie will be optimistic. But then if you ask Paulie about Canelo or Pacquiao, he'll go off. He'll go off the deep end on them. But you don't do that to a lot of UK fighters, I noticed. Someone said I'm a liar. Okay. What do you mean the newest member? Real Brother 32. Fury stops Wilder in the rematch. Let's see it. I think the rematch should happen in the UK. I think that's fair. What's so true? Man, I had a great time at the fight. That's why I'm so like chill right now. I just got some food in me. You know, I don't know if it looks like people are leaving crazy comments. You ain't gonna get no rise out of me. I had a great time. This was a productive trip. Network. I seen some cuties at the fight. You know, people dressed up and came out. Damn, I'm thirsty. Wilder, nah, I don't think that. He said Wilder needs to work on his cardio. I don't think, well, he said he doesn't do road work and run, so maybe. There's a new member, because I can't tell on this screen, it doesn't show. On my computer, it'll show. But shout out if we got a new channel member. I'm working hard for y'all, man. It's late. I don't know what time it is, but I'm just uploading videos. Make sure y'all smash the like button on the videos. We got to get the prime visibility, make these trips worth it. Because, I can cover fights from home. I just hope you guys appreciate the footage and coverage. I meant to get out here earlier, but my package was delayed, so I ended up getting here late. But, I still caught the weigh-in and got some good stuff for you. I had a good time. You do a great job. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm just working hard. See, a lot of people don't understand, like, this is a real-life hustle. I wouldn't change it for the world. I encourage everyone to have a small business or at least something you're passionate about. Try it, because there's no better feeling. You might put in more hours and you work hard, but the reward is bigger because it's for you. It's a bigger reward for you because it feels more personable. So I appreciate it. Shout out to all the people who took pictures with me, showed love. Somebody yelled my name at Starbucks when I was walking back to my hotel. If I were a hater, your level of chill would annoy me, right? Man, that's funny. I'm tranquil. I just had a good time. So, all these people saying, oh, like I said, I don't know if they're trying to get a rise out of me or whatever, but Wilder, fucking Rob Squad. I mean, that's what's up. I had a great time, so I don't know how other people feel. Wilder is still trash. That's cool. That's what's up. I had a good time at the fight. I think it was good for boxing too, so. It's always a plus. Fury won. You're a fraud, making up lies about Paulie. Cool. I'm making up lies. What else is up? What'd you guys think? Oh, I thought Luis Ortiz looked good. See, and that's the type of fight where I'm glad he got the stoppage in the end, because that's the type of fight, had it went the distance, motherfuckers would be hating, like, oh, and this is the guy to fight Dillian White. He can't even stop Travis Kaufman. But I'll have you know, Travis Kaufman, one of the knockdowns, they didn't score as a knockdown. He complained it was a low blow. But I think the bottom line is Travis Kaufman, I think he's from Philly, or I think he resides in Philly. Some of them Philly dudes is just tough, But he was Travis Kaufman, bit tricky. He wasn't winning any rounds, really, but he was tricky enough to stay in there. It reminded me of Keith Thurman versus Leonard Bundu. You know who was winning, but, the guy's doing enough to, not get knocked out for a while, at least, in this case. But Luis Ortiz, he just keeps showing you that he's like a top heavyweight because, no offense, Gerald Miller's my dude, shout out to him, but who do you think is better? Dog Bandinu or Travis Kaufman? Like, Travis Kaufman at least showed a crazy beard. Dog Bandinu, we never seen him, We never seen him in there with nobody. I've seen Travis Kaufman, I think he fought Derek Rossi, who knocked down Bermain Stiverne, shit like that. Someone said Ortiz looked trash. See, that's what I'm saying. People don't know shit about boxing, so they just be saying whatever. Luis Ortiz looks sharp. What is the standard? Like, how you look trash and you knock someone down realistically like 5 times? Because I think one of them was ruled a slip, but it was a knockdown. And he complained he complained it was a low blow, but it looked borderline, if anything. Kaufman had a chin. Like, see, this you don't understand. Well, some of you guys don't understand. Just because you're unheard of doesn't mean you're not tough. He has brother Naseem Richardson in his corner, and he appears to have a beard, and he still got dropped and dismantled. And, like, the thing I like about it as a real boxing purist or whatever you want to call it, just a fan of boxing and sweet science, is Luis Ortiz gets creative. Some guys, if they don't, like Adonis Stevenson wasn't getting creative to me. He has all that power. But he wasn't really creative. Vodstick was more creative, like switching angles and, coming in differently. Luis Ortiz was trying different things. Like, sometimes he was flat-footed, but then sometimes he would get on his toes and bounce, have some bounce to his. He was like doing this weird, like, his jab looked like a lazy jab from really far. Like he was just trying different things to bait Travis Kaufman. You know, the guy was tough. So, but it was clear to see who was winning the fight. I'm not trolling. Wilder clearly won the fight. Listen, it was a good fight. I'm not mad at whoever you guys picked. You know, it was a good fight. Wilder in rounds was getting outboxed for sure, and he was missing wildly, but he was also stalking. He was also pressuring Tyson Fury, and he did land some harder blows early. I think the midway point, Tyson Fury got into a really good rhythm. You know, Wilder knocked him down, I think, in round 9, and then he kind of spent himself because that was his first big opening in a while, you know, with that knockdown. So he expended a lot of energy, and he talked. You'll see it when I upload the interviews, but he talked about it a bit. He said it's my first pay-per-view. He feels he could do better in the rematch and shit. He says it's my first pay-per-view, and I just wanted to really make a statement and get a knockout for the fans, which that's what it looked like. You know, it looked like he was like gung-ho. Like, actually, he started off pretty composed, but then in the mid-rounds, he looked like he was like, Tyson Fury had him looking more one-dimensional, like he was looking for the knockout. No rematch first, undisputed. I'm with that. You know, AJ versus Wilder, he still has the belt. And then the rematch. And then the win. That's actually real. Actually, I prefer that too. That's a good. Whoever just said that. That's a good. Listen. That's a real good. AJ in April, right? Become undisputed. Winner fights Tyson Fury. So it's either going to be AJ versus Tyson Fury in a domestic rivalry with AJ being undisputed. So it'll be an all-UK undisputed deal. Or if Wilder beats AJ, then there'll be a Wilder Fury rematch. AJ destroys Wilder. All right. Then he should be kicking in the door, waving the fofo for the fight. It's that simple, people. Like, a lot of people want to, AJ will destroy. Okay, then let's see it. AJ's technical with power, so let's see it. But at the same time, AJ got leveled by a 41-year-old Klitschko, and he got back up, but he got his bell rung. If Wilder landed like he did in round 9, and if Wilder landed like he did in round 12 especially, would AJ get past that? You know, can AJ get past a guy that Wilder got past in Luis Ortiz or Tyson Fury? No, nobody's sleeping on AJ. AJ's a good fucking fighter. But Tyson Fury, see, again, a lot of y'all, I don't know what y'all watch. I don't know how you break down fights. I don't know your level of fandom or expertise. But Tyson Fury just said it post-fight. I was there. Someone said, hey, would AJ have survived that? Would he got back up from the second knockdown that you got back up from in the 12th? Right? And Tyson Fury said, hell no, he wouldn't have. He said, AJ don't move like me. He said, AJ don't fucking move like me. Therefore, he would have been got earlier. He literally, that's what I'm saying. So the person that y'all, just listen to, the person y'all saying got robbed is vouching for Wilder's power. Post-fight says, I take nothing away from him. Wilder is the second best heavyweight because he feels he's the first best. He's the second best, and he's the hardest puncher in heavyweight history. I felt it firsthand. And then he says he feels that AJ doesn't move like him, so he would have been out of there before because there's no way he would have been able to endure or to dodge what he dodged because of how he moves, which is a fact. AJ is muscular, come forward, kind of stiff at times, you know, and he's like kind of seek and destroy-ish. So Tyson Fury's doing these stutter steps, and you know, he's moving around all crazy, and like, you know, he's doing hella shit. AJ don't fight like that. It's a totally different fight. That's like like I said, people don't know. That's like saying Tim Bradley, because of Pacquiao beat Bradley, then Marquez will beat Bradley. Like, these are different styles. Bradley had issue with Pacquiao's speed, Pacquiao's southpaw stance, Pacquiao's power. Marquez is much slower than Pacquiao. He's a counterpuncher, whereas Bradley's more athletic. So, like, these triangle theories don't really fucking work. They don't work. I thought Pacquiao beat Bradley all 3 fights, to be honest. So, just because Pacquiao beats him has nothing to do with Marquez. Chris Mahoney, you about to get blocked, bro. You keep saying stupid shit. You don't know shit about boxing. Now he's saying Bradley was overrated. How is Bradley overrated? He had a good-ass resume. Hey, any shooter, just block Chris Mahoney, He just keeps putting stupid shit. I don't have time for it. Or put him in timeout or something. He was overrated, bro. Who's your favorite fighter? Who's your favorite fighter? Name your top 5 active fighters. Chris Mahoney, name your top 5 active fighters. Watch him. Gennady Golovkin. You lied about Paul. Block this motherfucker, bro. He gotta go. I lied about Paulie? Okay. Do we have any shooters? Any shooters in the building? And I can't see. It doesn't show up here. Usyk is pound for pound. That's what's up. Shout out to Usyk. Shout out to the Ukraine. Block Chris Mahoney. Do we have any shooters in the building? And I can't see when you remove somebody. So please block Chris Mahoney. And then afterwards, let me know that you blocked him. Crawford was there at the fight today. I love that. I love that, a top-ranked prime guy is at a PBC card, and Earl Spence was at a top-ranked card with Maurice Hooker and Alex Cicero. I like that because I'm telling you, I've covered fights for a while now. We didn't see that before. Like back when Pacquiao was with Top Rank, you never seen that. You never really seen like Crawford go to PBC fights or PBC fighters go to a Top Rank card. Yeah, make sure y'all smash the like button. Yeah, and Golovkin was there too. Great point. That's what I'm saying. I mean, his trainer was there, but still, it's just good to see. So, yeah, man, I had a great time. Yeah, it was lit, bro. Boxing's in a good spot. Kitty Tumbo. A lot of people don't know how to score boxing in general. They score off pure emotion. Like, they don't know the actual criteria, what they're supposed to be looking for. That shit was dope, man. I'm elated. No, I know boxing never left, but what I'm saying is it's so much to look forward to. Like, when they're giving us shit like that, Canelo's fighting in 2 weeks. Carl Frampton and Josh Warrington. You got Derek Chisora, Dillian White the same day. Charlo brothers are closing the year. I think Hurd might go to that fight. You got Broner and Pacquiao top of the year. I mean, it's just nonstop. It's like boom, 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 boom. I'm so happy that Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder delivered. I can't say that enough. Like, especially since that was like Showtime's first pay-per-view of a few. The fact that it delivered is a real good thing because, if it was like the Klitschko Fury fight, then that wouldn't be as memorable. Like, I'm not trying to shit on Tyson Fury or take anything away from what he did with Klitschko, but I'm talking about from an action fan, and I'm someone who can stomach, the sweet science or whatever. But that particular fight to me, it wasn't that enthralling to me. But this was dope. Fury, he showed, I'm gonna tell you like this, put it like this. Tyson Fury showed me more here, and some people might not agree with it, but this is my thoughts. He showed me more character here than he did in the Klitschko fight, right? I still appreciate what he did versus Klitschko, but I learned something about Tyson Fury here. It was crazy. The man looked out in round 12. Bro, he was like, just fucking jacking the box. That's insane. There's a I know my boxing. Edwin Rodriguez, he fought against Michael Seals. I think his name was Michael Seals, and Seals virtually knocked him out. And he somehow got up from that, and then he went on to win the fight by knockout. So this didn't end in a knockout per se, but I can't think of many fights like this where a person appeared to be out like that and then just sprung back up and then, finished the fight or. Actually, Vodstick fight was kind of like this. When Vodstick got hurt, he was pretty hurt, and then he came and finished Adonis. But, this was different because Fury looked gone. He looked like Deontay Wilder. I just put up the interview. Wilder said he's seen Fury's eyes roll in the back of his head. So, that was like some divine intervention or some shit. I don't know who wins the rematch. I'm just coming down from the high of this fight. I don't know who wins the rematch. Because the rematch is all about adjustments. Tyson Fury, but see, this is the thing, is like the rematch is not going to be as, I don't know if it's going to be any easier. It could be like Canelo Triple G, where it's just as hard, if not harder, to be honest. Because you got to look at who can make the adjustments. What can Tyson Fury do different? Now he has another fight under his belt. This is just listen, I'm all for the rematch, but cause I like Tyson Fury a lot. So I would prefer Tyson Fury not rematch Wilder straight away, because the rematch ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I think he came off of 2 tune-ups and then took this fight. I don't want to see him, I want to see him, get. I think boxing's all fucked up. Tyson Fury should fight Derek Chisora, Dillian White winner, and Wilder should fight AJ. I think Wilder should fight AJ or Luis Ortiz, and then Tyson Fury, I think he's deserving of, time off with his family, enjoy a holiday, and then come back to a softer touch, because he took a Wilder fight. He really didn't have to, and I wouldn't want, how epic this fight was. I want Tyson Fury 100% at his best and everything, because there's already some people saying, oh, this was 60% of Fury. Let's screw all that. Go, get some Dillian White, Derek Chisora. Not Derek Chisora, really, because he already fought him twice, but you guys get me. Fight some guys like that. Maybe 2 fights, and then try to challenge Wilder, AJ winner if they fought by that point. That's a good point, though. It said Wilder deserves a rest, too. Really, both of them do, to be honest. They both do, because Wilder fought fucking Luis Ortiz, who's still a relevant factor, beat him, and then just had a tough-ass fight with Fury. They both deserve, Wilder, satisfy your mandatory Dominique Brazil. Because, like I said, the Wilder-Fury rematch is not going, and you don't want to. These fighters aren't going to have no type of shelf life if you just keep putting them in war after war after war, Exactly. Wilder fought 2 of the top guys, and he was trying to get AJ in this slot, but it didn't happen. So he went with Fury as the wild card. So, you know, I like Wilder and I like Fury. I like what they represent. I like what they did for boxing. End of story. I'm cool with the draw. I watched the earlier rounds, but I certainly didn't have it 8-0 like some of the people were putting on Twitter that I seen and all that. I can't see how you had people had Fury pitching a shutout 9 rounds, and you know, up until the knockdown, they had Fury winning every round. I didn't see anything like that, you know. But props to both. I'm not gonna shit on either guy. I know some of you guys want me to, like, pick a side. You know, they treat this boxing shit like gangbanging. It was a great fight. It was a great effort by both. Wilder missed a lot in spots, but you know, when he did connect, he made it count. I don't think he did bad in the first 3 rounds. Then he kind of lost focus on a game plan. Tyson Fury picked it up, outboxed the hell out of Wilder in spots right there. Then Wilder came back in round 9, hurt Tyson Fury, but virtually punched himself out. Then Tyson Fury did very good in round 10 and 11, I think it was. And then Tyson Fury got virtually knocked out, basically, in the 12th round, had a long count and came back to life. So, you know, just off of that quick synopsis, you guys could see it was a tug-of-war type of affair. Tyson Fury, I think he definitely won round 10 and 11. Wilder definitely won 10-8 rounds in round 9 and 12. Fury won a lot of the middle rounds, or, you know, I don't know all of them. And then I didn't give Tyson Fury all of the first 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds. So, you know. Yeah, people comparing the AJ fight to this is laughable, because AJ doesn't move. He's not Tyson Fury's height. He doesn't feint like Tyson Fury. He doesn't move like Tyson Fury. It's a totally different style. You know, AJ versus Wilder could be a matter of who lands the hardest shot first, you know, because you got 2 guys more heads up. Any other ref would have waved it off. That's what I'm saying. Like, people acting like that part didn't exist. But again, I think that's a lot of people's emotion. The dude was like, that was a long ass count. It just is what it is. You know, and the fact that, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like the fact that he got up in the end and finished it even with a long count, people just want to automatically say he won. But it was an incredible effort, journey. You know, Tyson Fury has an awesome story. I mean, you guys can say whatever you want. I'm not mad if whoever you guys had winning. It's just like Warren Kovalev. You know, let's let the rematch settle it. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys can argue about who won, who didn't win. I'm just going to celebrate both of their efforts and then bring it back boxing. Doing what, you know, virtually AJ didn't do. This all could have been AJ, you know. This whole fight, this whole event. In America, in the UK, wherever, this could have been Anthony Joshua for undisputed, all the marbles. But he chose a different path. And, you know, after seeing this, I don't know that AJ is going to sign up in April. Tyson Fury was knocked the fuck out in the 12th round. I don't, like, you guys could say Wilder was getting outboxed and all that. That's great, you know, because to a degree that's true. But AJ doesn't fight like Tyson Fury. So that's a totally different fight. So me personally, I don't know. Some people are making it sound like this fight would have given AJ confidence, but you know, I wouldn't have confidence to beat either guy if I was AJ off of that. Like, you know how certain performances where someone looks lousy and then, you know, you gain confidence? I don't know that this gives him confidence, because Tyson Fury just showed Wilder hits harder than AJ. You know, from the eye test, obviously I've never been punched by both and don't want to be punched by both, but it looks like Wilder hits harder. And Tyson Fury, as long as he gives himself the proper rest now, you know, and doesn't like abuse his body anymore and shit like that, then AJ, like, I think AJ might do worse with Tyson Fury. just based off temperament and punching power. I'm not saying AJ don't have punching power, but Wilder's pretty swift and pretty athletic, was jabbing. See, I think Wilder, his biggest thing that he has to adjust in that he didn't have like a fluid game plan. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing, like I was impressed early he was raking to the body, and I never really see Wilder go for body shots. And I always thought that if he had a vicious body shot game with the amount of power he has, you know, and the fact that Tyson Fury, like this is gonna sound cold-blooded, but Tyson Fury was on drugs and ballooned up in weight. Why are you headhunting? You know, that's exactly what you should be going to do. You chat rubbish, then get off my page. That's what's up. Wilder needs the body attack, and then he was doing it early, but then he stopped doing it. So I think he just had to, you know, he has to tweak some things. He didn't see what? Wilder has the power. Listen, I'm in a great mood, so I'm not going to argue with people nonstop. You guys, hopefully you guys ordered the fight. Hopefully you enjoyed the fight. Good fight, good night. I'm going to stay in LA probably an extra day. You know, shout out to Jay for the free suite. You know, I'm just on cloud 9 with what boxing is giving us. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.